Have you ever wondered about the unlikely connection between military power, the glamour of Hollywood, and the supreme dominance of off-road terrains? The answer? The one and only G-Wagen. Automobiles come in all shapes and forms, but one vehicle boldly stands out, the Mercedes G-Wagen, also known as the G-Class. This isn't merely a mode of transportation, it's a complete and immersive experience. However, the G-Wagon's journey to its current pinnacle wasn't quick. It involved a thorough process that transformed it into one of the most adored and spectacular vehicles in existence. Join us in this video as we discuss all the exciting facts that make the G-Wagen the automotive legend. To kick things off, let's talk about the fact that this beast has been around for more than 4 decades. The idea for it came from the Shah of Iran, who was a large shareholder of Mercedes at the time. He was also the first person to drop a huge order of G-Wagons, but unfortunately he never got to receive his order as his reign was abruptly cut short by the Islamic Revolution. So, originally this highly esteemed SUV was created for the military people, and it wasn't until 1979 when it was first ordered for sale to the general public. And the rest, as they say, is history. In the past 40+ years, this car has seen micro changes in its interior and some mechanics, but overall, the original design has remained mostly unchanged until 2018.
But you have retained the iconic look of the G. Why?
That's one of the key success formulas of the G. It is the looks. We have kept that same looks for more than 40 years now. Of course, we keep it technologically up to date.
So, because the G-Wagen design has remained unchanged for so long, car enthusiasts have taken it upon themselves to bring changes to the original design. And the wagon has not let anyone down. Almost everyone has modified their G-Wagen in one shape or another to fit their preferences and needs. We're talking about bulletproof windshields, custom heavy-duty headlights, and custom interiors. Someone even turned one into a hot rod car. Now, add all the changes that one can make to the engine and mechanics on top of it all, and you start to get a glimpse of the true customization potential of this magnificent beast. Just think about the fact that Pope John II had one as his Pope-mobile. How crazy is that? And if that wasn't enough, Arnold Schwarzenegger turned his G-Wagen completely electric.
As you can see behind me is a regular G-Wagen that you would know as the Mercedes G-Wagen. But this is not a regular car, because this one, instead of having a gasoline engine, it's an electric engine. Zero pollution.
So you can customize your wagon and make it the pinnacle of luxury. But that's just half of the complete picture of what makes this car among the best. As this car was made for military purposes, they had to make it so it could handle tough terrains and off-road situations. And boy, did they make that happen. The G-Wagen has a 7G Tronic gearbox, an impressive ground clearance of 9.25 inches, and permanent all-wheel drive, allowing it to handle even some of the most difficult off-road situations. Despite the paparazzi bait image that a brand new G might have, owners of older models are considerably more interested in the pursuits that shaped the G-Wagen. The G-Wagen has a long lifespan, with some models lasting for several decades. One owner named Gunther Holtorf drove his G-Wagen through 215 countries, 559,234 miles, and it didn't break down once. If a normal G-Wagen could do all that, imagine what a 6-wheeled twin-turbo V8-powered version could do. And no, this is not just a hypothetical. The mad scientists at Mercedes actually came up with such a version, and they went full throttle on the whole thing. The Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6 was first introduced in 2013. The G63 AMG 6x6 is a 6-wheeled version of the G-Class, with a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, producing 536 horsepower and 561 pound-feet of torque. The vehicle has a 7-speed automatic transmission, 5 differential locks, and a tire control system for its standard 37-inch wheels, providing what the German car maker bills as the last word in forward-thrusting power. This baby can also wade through about 3 feet of water and do so with ease. And even though they look pretty rough and rugged on the outside, the interior of these cars is actually quite luxurious. When it comes to luxury, Mercedes-Benz doesn't mess around, and look no further for evidence of this than the G-Wagen. The G-Wagen has been hand-built in Austria since 1979 at Magnus Steyr Automobile Company. The plant isn't part of the luxury automaker's network. Instead, it's run by Magnus Steyr, the largest automobile contract manufacturer in the world, which also produces for BMW, Jaguar, Toyota, and others. Approximately 25,000 G-Class vehicles are made there each year, including around 5,000 allocated for the military. The leather inside these cars is hand-tooled, and even some of the V8 engines in AMG models are assembled by hand. It's this kind of love and attention to detail that Mercedes put into the G-Wagen that makes it loved by purists and enthusiasts around the world. While they may be expensive, some are being sold at almost $500,000, you are definitely getting quality when you buy a G-Wagen. If you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a car, you would hope it wouldn't break down. Most sites out there state that you can easily get up to 500,000 miles on your G-Wagen if cared for properly. The ruggedness and capability for off-roading mean that the G-Wagen will be a tank for years to come. From the beginning, every G-Class must prove that it can conquer a 5.6-kilometer route on Schokl, a local mountain in Graz, Austria. Mercedes-Benz considers the climb one of the greatest challenges for man and technology worldwide, with gradients up to 60% and side slopes of up to 40%. Before being approved for production, each G-Class undergoes more than 2,000 kilometers or 1,243 miles of testing. Not only is the G-Wagen badass as a street vehicle, but there are special non-civilian versions of this SUV that are used by militaries around the world. It can come in hard or open tops, as a pickup, though in limited numbers, or even with armor plating. This makes the G-Wagen perfect for use in the military, and probably why it's still used by military across the globe. Some other military versions of this car have turret rings or come equipped with machine guns or automatic grenade launchers. Now, we're sure you would feel good driving a G-Wagen if you knew that they were used in military operations to keep soldiers safe. Talk about security features. This is what sets the G-Wagen apart from the rest of the herd of cars and adds a unique appeal that is impossible to find anywhere else in the world. And just when you thought the G-Wagen couldn't get any more powerful, it did. Over the years, Mercedes has upgraded the engines in these cars to make them stronger than ever. Just take a look at the 2022 AMG G63. It comes equipped with a handcrafted AMG 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo engine that comes with a crazy 577 horsepower. There are even multiple style and performance packages that can be bought to make your G-Wagen AMG faster and more luxurious than ever. What a time to be alive for someone who can buy one of these SUVs. What would make a purist love a car more than they already do? How about the fact that many celebrities and producers own and drive G-Wagons? The G-Wagen at this point is a status symbol, a symbol of all your hard work and dedication to your craft. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Megan Fox drive G-Wagons. The list is long and is not just limited to the US. For instance, Ranbir Kapoor, who is a major Bollywood actor, owns a G-Wagen. Who would have thought that one day this military-grade unit would become a favorite among celebrities across the globe? As the original G-Class premiered as a military and utility vehicle, it was designed to provide enough lateral and vertical space for fully geared soldiers while driving in extreme off-road conditions. The G-Class's boxy proportions, which accommodate those needs, remain more or less unchanged to this day as it continues to serve the militaries of over 40 countries. While mostly used for transport purposes, the vehicle is highly malleable and built to carry heavy loads and add-ons such as body armor, machine gun turrets, and various combat equipment. Again, this just shows what a complete beast this machine truly is. That's all for today. Did we miss something that you find fascinating about this vehicle? Let us know in the comments below.